And as always, it has often been said that many countries around the world have worked out that if you can sell the problem in the right way to people, make it just catastrophic enough, they will give up all their freedoms in order to solve it. That was coronavirus. But now, of course, that Orange Man has been killed off. And despite the fact that the record number of cases continue to surge in the United States, and they do so because Democratic governors have been in charge of places like California, where that has locked down for the second time, places like New York that may well have to lock down over winter. It's all now about climate change as the new reason to think about potential lockdowns, because they are more deadly than the Rona.
Know that this nation, the world, is focused on coronavirus, but the truth is climate change over the long term could impact far more lives, right?
Yes, probably even over the short term.
Rowan Dean from The Outsiders, you said this all the way through, that everything they learnt about how to solve a problem in coronavirus, parts of it will be clicked and dragged to be able to do something about climate change. There they are in the Biden Booster Network openly talking about that climate change in the short term, not 11 years like Thunberg, but right now is going to kill more people than coronavirus. And if the solution to stopping people dying from coronavirus was don't leave your house, deindustrialise the world, don't go to work, guess what they're going to do for climate change?
Precisely. That's the plan. It's been the plan all along, and this is not some wacko conspiracy theory, because it's the plan they keep telling us.
Correct.
They keep telling us time and time again. Every leader of the left has stood up and said, oh, you know, COVID, yes, that's that, but it's pretty much the same as climate change, and drawn a link. They constantly make this link, and even Prince Charles has said we must use all the levers available to us that were used in COVID in order to fight the climate crisis. In other words, lockdowns, putting small businesses out of work, making sure you can't travel further than a couple of kilometres from your home. Now, why do you think all these measures, which had no health measures, Paul, and no science behind them, no proven ability to stem the virus, why were they all put in so heavily? You have to ask yourself, because they didn't do anything in terms of the virus. They haven't done anything around the world. Lockdowns, some places had lockdowns, some places didn't. It didn't make any difference. What they're going to try and do with climate is say there's a climate emergency. We've had already, I think, the New Zealand government, other governments have come out, and we'll see this in Australia. I think state governments have tried it on, and I tell you what, if the Morrison government tries it on, they're finished. We are not in a climate emergency. That's complete rubbish, and anyone who tells you so is a fraud and a conman simply trying to sell you renewables. That's all they're trying to do, Paul.